Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Bass Bonsai back down on the workbench, right? Not out on the water, not out at the range. We have another unboxing, and we're going to talk about, hopefully, an alternative to the Surefire knockoffs. That 300, that is. Surefire X300, and some of our 19X inspired builds we've got going on. That is an actual 19X slide. All the other stuff, there's they've kind of resemble it, but there's really no parts that were ever 19X. So we'll talk about that in a minute, but we've got a few packages coming in. I want to get them open out of the way. Then we'll go on. So we have a box and two little packages. So we'll start, like always, from kind of small to large. Still can't find that knife. So I think I have some just cheap iron sights that I'll be able to use to co-witness, and a light, but then I'm not sure. Oh, my plate made it in already. Oh, that is excellent. That may suck, but it already made it. I don't think it wasn't supposed to be until Monday. So this came from eBay. I think it was $13.99, $14.99. I hope it comes with everything I need. Let's just go ahead and open it. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, we'll get more into it as long as I find out if everything. Yeah, I guess it's all there. Okay. So that is built in, and that comes just in time because I did just take the. It had the stock height Ameriglow iron sights on it that it came with when I bought the slide used, and I added the Strike Industries front. That I added some. If you guys don't know that deal, I added some of this glow. Oh my God, glow on to the front because they come just with a big circle opening. So anyway, I remove those in anticipation, that thinking I had to wait till Monday, but then evidently this will slide on. Maybe not. It looks like it's a hard maybe if it's going to go or not. I do not see that just sliding on, but maybe it will. Anyway, I'll get more into that if it works out, but it comes with a bunch of screws and everything else to the goal is to put maybe one of these in FDE because it does come with a kind of little iron sight co-witness built into the red dot, but for now I'm going to try to mount this guy on that plate, if that plate will even work at all. The goal here is to just find a plate that will hold the red dot 0, and then I'll worry about exactly which red dot. So far, I'm wanting FDE colors, but they do make this. I haven't seen it in person. They make this one in FDE. The Sightmark has one that looks kind of like the Delta Point Pro, or of course, maybe I'll go with the Delta Point Pro, because I definitely like, if I had my rathers, I would go with the Delta Point Pro, but for like $300, $350 or so, compared to like 100, 150, if I like the way that looks, because so far though, let me try that one more time. Hang on, bear with me. It looks like it's just too low to even start. I'm not ready to mess with that in the middle of recording. So let's go to package number 2. Once we open everything up, I may give it another shot. I would have thought, if like most of your iron sights will kind of start to go on, then you have to go the rest. That acts like it didn't even want to start to go on. Then of course we got just these cheapies. These are, I think I needed 2 more sets to complete all of these builds I got going on. So these are just cheap plastic iron sights, so you can have them to co-witness. If I was just going to run iron sights, or if I was building one firearm, I probably wouldn't even mess with these, but they were like 18 bucks, 17, something like that, just to get them and slap them on. Thought I had them on something. Oh yeah, I think I got them on. I just stuck them on. Now that one I tried to cut, and I added the glow stuff on it too. I tried to make the shape different because the front one does look awful funny. And on this slide, it's that one that's cut super low. It's like the lowest red dot cut that I've ever seen on a slide. All these other ones are not. Actually, that one, yeah, these two are almost identical. But most of my other ones are not quite as low as that guy. But anyway, when you look through it, it puts a lot of that iron, in my opinion. It blocks a lot of the window. Like, I don't know how much it's getting in the way or not, which I'll look into that. So anyway, let's go to the last package. Can I help you, ma'am?
Have you seen my red purse? I cannot find it. No. You haven't seen it?
Have not seen it. All I've seen is packages.
Okay.
And Glock clones. This ain't what I wanted. Okay. Scratch that. The light deal's off. This is something else I ordered actually for my personal vehicle. But, heck, this channel, we did bonsai trees, fishing, shooting. I guess I'll show you this anyway, since it showed up way fast. It showed up way faster than anything. If you guys are going to play around with your phone while you're driving, do not do it in your hand looking down away from your windshield. If you are going to use it for GPS, use it connected to your radio for music or to answer phone calls, for the love of God, get the thing mounted somehow up in your field of view, while you're driving, that you can glance, not like eyeball and stare at it to where you're going to take your eye off the road. So I have a couple of these already. I just had spotted this one, and I don't even know what all crazy. Oh, that's an extension. So yeah, I think this was like a total of, how much was it? $8? That's kind of cool. It's got the little rubber O-ring, so it doesn't take a lot of tension here and it's going to hold it on both of these ends just with this one keeper piece. That's kind of a good idea. Now what is this? I better be careful. It's been out in the cold. Okay, so that one's like a certain point. Yeah, once you add these all together, then you lock it with the suction sticky thing either on your dash or on the windshield, depending on which way you get there with it. Mount that. Spring loaded to hold your phone. So yeah, anyway, let me get this out of the way. That should work good. Mine, I have one, and it's about ready to... I actually have two different ones that came from AliExpress a while back that I've cobbled together to work for a while. And it works, but anyway. Let me get these out of the way. Yeah, I got to put these on, just a couple. And I may eventually... Like, these are something, I just got them because they were cheap, but I don't recommend these. If you're 100%, it's like better to have these than no... solid, I call them iron sights, but these are plastic. To go with your red dot is the only reason I'm adding these, because all of mine are going to have red dots. So I thought I'm not going to spend $30 to $50 to $80 to $120 on iron sights that is just a backup. But before I would, get a slide, or if you buy, like this 19X, say you go buy a Glock 19 or 17 of some sort that doesn't have higher sights, and your MOS plate or whatever and you can afford a red dot but not higher end, I would at least get these, slap in there to get you by until you do want to upgrade, if you ever want to upgrade, because they're fine. They're made basically the same way that standard Glock sights are, except they're taller. And the only thing that really makes the short Glock sights okay, I guess, because they're so low they don't catch too much on stuff. So I could see where the plastic ones, you could possibly yank them out faster than the stock Glock, because that sets up quite a bit higher than a standard Glock. Anyway, back to this plate. This there's a few different ways. I've only seen really two different styles of these. You can get one that's kind of made on that has set screws, or you can get one that is a kind of a two-piece. This part's separate, and it goes in, and then the plate kind of clamps on it, kind of thing. But this is supposedly universal, where I'll be able to put that on it, and the holes will match up somewhere, like there maybe. Because this red dot will not fit any of my cutouts because it's a little too, and I'll show you guys that if you guys ever come across these. It just won't quite fit down into any. I've tried it with the Shadow systems. This is Leo Precision, Zafari. They just don't quite have enough room to get it to fit in the first place. But the holes are like different anyway. But I had something, one of these somewhere had a, I couldn't even get it to fit my Echelon, which the Echelon has all these different ways you can configure, and it would work, except for the cutout on the Echelon is still not wide enough for this. I'm like, okay, $40 red dot that's junk to me until, well, I could put it on a rifle, but I didn't. That's, in my opinion, that's too small. I got my bigger Holosun for the AR style builds, right? So we go with the plate that I set down somewhere and lost it. So I may have to scrape that paint off just to get it to go. Let me, hang on a second. Let me take the slide off. I'm trying to. It just seems like a sketchy, like it don't even want to. I don't know if I guess I could show you guys that. You see how that's down at like an angle, as it's just, it's almost like I would jack something up trying that. Trying to force it. I do have a push on thing, but I don't think it would work on this thing. So yeah, I don't know. I guess that side I got it started. But the idea is you slide that on, and then you mount your red dot on that, and then you have a red dot on there. So anyway, be looking forward to that. I'm not going to mess with it when I'm trying to look through the camera and all this and that. Also, I'll look at it. My other light isn't in yet. That's what I was hoping that package was, coming from AliExpress, but somehow the thing I ordered like a week before or after the light that I ordered a week before that thing, it showed up ahead of it. That's how it works coming from China. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions about some of these builds, I'm still working on. I changed the, I don't know, I'm still working on this one, trying to figure out which setup. Not this barrel, I just stuck that barrel in it. I definitely don't like it. I don't know that I like this red trigger in any of the builds I have going. I like the trigger, I just don't like the red. So that's the Wolf trigger, but it's not enthusing me. The still, this trigger still sucks in my opinion. The reset is horrible. I'm probably going to pull it back out, clean it up, and sell it as a used deal, more than likely. with some of this other as the stuff I don't want, use, need, whatever. Because I don't think I want to mess with this. I think I just want to get another, if anything, another Glock performance trigger. I like better. Like I feel the Glock performance trigger, I just add a little, you know, however much take up you need to take up, and actually I could put that wolf on it probably, and it wouldn't even need that. So I may go that way, but I kind of just like this one, the stock, everything PSA Dagger, and then just get that, you know, like $40 shoe put on it. Same thing, add the piece in there to, basically all I did was add to take away the initial take up. Maybe, well, I don't have any of this pinned in, but so that trigger wouldn't set too far out, and then all of the other stuff, it kind of takes care of itself on how it's built. It'll only go so far back, but it functions real good with the PSA stuff. So anyway, hope you liked that video, a little short one. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I did clean this up. I don't know if you can tell I just did the old Dawn dish soap and completely cleaned the slide, and I think it did change the color. Just lightened it up just a hair. I think it had a little bit of just like a film from, you know, that gets on them, wiping them down, can't quite get off until you actually just clean it. But I completely disassembled it. Dawn dish soap. Did something else. I can't remember what I did other than take the sights off, but just in preparation, getting it ready. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. A lot more coming. Got to go. Got to turn this other heater back on. It's going to get loud, and it's cold down here, but I got to get to work. See ya.